It was confirmed yesterday that the household visit ban does not apply to tradespeople. This is one sector of the economy that appears to be thriving, the area of home improvements. We saw the queues outside hardware and homeware stores when the economy reopened during the summer. And if you've tried to get a tradesman recently, you'll know they're in demand. Here's Ted Laverty, CEO of Onlinetradesmen, a website that connects property owners with tradesmen across the country.
As lockdown started easing, and the economy started opening back up again, there was an absolute flood of demand for home improvements. In actual fact, I've never seen anything like it. Right now, we're probably up around 70% on this time last year, where people literally were staring at their walls at home or staring at their gardens and realised that they needed to get somebody in to fix it. We noticed initially was a massive demand in landscapers and gardeners initially, and then the old reliables of kitchen fitters, for carpenters, extensions, massively busy at the moment. You're seeing lead times of a number of months for people looking to get some of those home improvements done at the moment.
Since COVID, we've been actually flying with work out the door, and we're actually looking for more staff at the moment.
Lawrance Lynch is from Lynch Builders, a construction company based in Dunleary, Dublin.
We've actually seen a lot of work coming in of people are working from home, and it's a lot of attic conversions are coming in and kind of converting garages into offices. We're putting in a lot of roof lights and windows in to actually ventilate the rooms as well. Even small little stairwells we're putting in little kind of offices there as well under stairs to maximise this space in people's houses and apartments, from the kind of bigger jobs right down to smaller jobs. Just so obviously people are sitting at home and they have money to spend on their homes, so thank God for us it's been very good for so far,
Recent data from the CSO shows that household savings increased during lockdown, and for many people, their earnings have not been impacted by the pandemic, which does suggest that there is money to be spent in the economy. Conor O'Toole is a senior research officer with the ESRI.
It's very clear that there was very, very strong rebounds in certain areas. For example, you look at spending on household equipment, hardware, paints, that sort of stuff. That really rebounded massively, and not only did it catch up the lost spending for the April to June period, it actually was much higher than the year before. So it suggests that people are kind of maybe don't have foreign holidays and stuff to spend their money on, so they're finding other avenues to undertake expenditure.
As the economy reopened on a phased basis, then Minister for Health Simon Harris said in May,
"Now is not the time to decide I'm going out to dicky up the house and buy a new pair of curtains. That can wait."
Ian Donnelly is the owner and managing director of Hickey's Fabrics and Home Focus at Hickey's. Selling curtains is a big part of the business.
Listen, I think the man did a great job, and inadvertently, while I may have been a bit shocked, he probably did us a favour. The time came, maybe it put something in people's heads about curtains and cushions, so I understood the sentiment, even if it wasn't at the time what I really wanted to hear.
Okay. But since then, people have come out and bought plenty of pairs of curtains.
They have. We've a foot in kind of both camps. We've two brands. We've the old Hickey's Fabrics brand, which is the family business, and we've three of those stores still in the city centres of Limerick, Galway and Henry Street in Dublin. Certainly city centre business is more challenging. The footfall levels are way down, and I really feel for people who are in anything from leisure through to tourism and even clothing and footwear. It is very tough in town. Thankfully, in terms of the home focus stores, we're very, very busy, and in many ways, like a lot of other home people, our biggest challenge is stock and getting a flow of stock through on an ongoing basis that at times has been difficult, but at least the stores, yes, are busy.
Ian Donnelly from Home Focus at Hickey's there. Elsewhere, there are calls on the government to balance air connectivity into the country. The joint chambers of Limerick, Ennis, Shannon and Galway have urged the Minister for Transport, Eamon Ryan, to use this time to engage with airlines and devise plans for strategic route development into regional airports. This is something that regional airports have been calling for long before the pandemic. Twitter was restored last night after a technical problem caused a global outage for nearly 2 hours. I'll have more on these stories at 8:30, but for now, back to you, Anya.